and welcome back to my channel. I am here with an L3 Waxy Wonders haul. I got this a little over a week ago. I'm sorry, and I've been waiting to film it because some scents smell like there's two in here that smelled exactly the same, and I could only smell one scent note even though they're blended with others. And I just wanted to see if it changed a little over time, so I wanted to let it cure for a couple of weeks and then come back and do this video. But then I was watching Things I Love L3 haul, and she did this was a custom pre-order. And she had ordered, seemed like around the same time as me, if she got hers around the same time. And she said she had hers aside like just a couple of days, and they smelled different from when she first opened the package. So I figured, okay, maybe they don't need as much cure time as I thought, like for those scent notes to kind of come back out. So I haven't smelled them yet, I haven't checked. I just figured I'll sit down and do this video since I have time right now. And just like an update, I think my voice sounds better. I don't sound like as nasally as I have been. I didn't know if I had like a cold or if my allergies were bothering me. It really seemed like allergies. My throat was still like a little bit scratchy. Anyway, a friend of mine who actually lives in my area had posted on Facebook, and she was like, for all my friends suffering from allergies, I just got back from the doctor. And apparently it's not allergies at all. I had like a really sneaky strain of strep throat that doesn't really give you the typical like burning, painful sore throat that strep has. But, oh sorry, my mom just texted me about exactly what I'm talking about. So she said that it was like some sneaky strain of strep throat that feels exactly like allergies. So she's like, you know, if you were complaining about the same thing I was, you should go to your doctor and get checked. So of course I called my doctor the other day, and I went over there today, and he was like, I'll just put you on a Z-Pack, it's fine. He's like, it really doesn't sound like strep. And then he did the culture, and he's like, just go on the Z-Pack, and if you have it, it'll clear it up. Whatever the test results are, I'll give you a call later. I haven't heard from him yet, so I really don't know. I don't know if I had strep or not, but I was like, yeah, I'd rather just take it. I mean, it's like 5 days, who cares? And he thought it sounded viral, but I'd rather just be safe. Like strep throat, I don't like to fuck around with, because if it goes untreated, it can like, I think it's meningitis that goes to your heart. Strep throat can like really mess you up if you don't treat it. So I was like, let me just take the Z-Pack, and whatever is going on, at least it'll get knocked out. And if it's just allergies, it's allergies. If it's viral, it's viral. Like, at least I'll get something taken care of. So I feel fine. I was a little fatigued, but I'm also PMSing, so it's kind of hard to tell. But yeah, I've been really fatigued. I worked out today for the first time in like, it's been 3 days. Because I've been trying to continuously work out while I've been feeling sick to try to like sweat it out. And especially if it's allergies, like if I just lay around all day with allergies, they tend to feel worse. Whereas if I sweat it out and get moving and get going, I'll feel a lot better. But this weekend, after working out every day, being sick last week, my body was like, girl, shut it down. Shut it down. So I really just spent the entire weekend like on my ass on the couch, resting. And then yesterday was Monday, and I didn't feel rested. I still felt pretty beat, so I took yesterday off too. And then today I'm feeling fine. I went to work, I worked out, and went to the doctor, and all seems okay. So that's that. And my nose seems to be a little bit better. I seem to be able to smell a little bit better. And when I first got this package, my nose was still really clogged, so that was why I wanted to kind of try it out. So I'm sorry, I have a little more rambling to do with how this haul happened. So in the Facebook group Wax Chat, every year they do like the Wax Chat games. And so they were doing these games where like each day there was a series of posts, and then like different vendors and other people. I mean, there was like jewelry, LuLaRoe vendors, cookies, like there was a bunch of different prizes. So every day there were like a series of games, and you could comment and you would win something. So I happened to win the L3 Waxy Wonders game, which was really exciting because I had said in another video, like I have not purchased directly from this company yet. I've only ever gotten a couple of samples from friends, and I loved her wax. The owner's name is Jennifer Westing, and she has an endless scent list. Like when I was looking through the scent list, so what I won was a $25 gift card, and she said it was good for her custom bags or her ready to ship items. So I figured I'll do customs, because when I went on the Facebook group, like her customs, you could get one of her blends that already existed. So you didn't have to necessarily put all of your own scents together. You could go through her scent list, and if there was a blend, it's pretty much like just go through her scent list, and if there's anything you want to try, it didn't have to be like in a restock or not. You could have just ordered anything from her scent list. It took me 2 nights of like reading through it and trying to narrow it down, because she just has a huge scent list. Like there was just so much. So like as I got this box, I was like, wow, all these scents are like really similar. Like everything is in the same scent family. These are all so similar to each other, but it's just because like her scent list was so big that I guess I kind of just like got the few that I got, and that was that. Like I was too like ADD. I couldn't just sit and read through everything. But anyway, her wax does really well for me. It throws incredible. It's been super strong, the blends that I've tried, and have smelled really good. So I had no hesitation of going in and getting 5 full bags, and that's exactly what I did. So the gift card was $25, and I spent about $25 my own money. I think this order was right around $50. So I figured that was perfect, because I don't want to be like that asshole and like you get a coupon and then you just spend like exactly what the coupon is. Like I wanted to, and plus like I've tried it before, so I wanted to do a pretty sizable order, and $25 is pretty much what I like to spend when I first try a vendor. So I was like, I have no problem spending my own like $25, because that's what I would spend on a first time order anyway. I'll just get a little bit more. So anyway, let's start. She did send me 3 little samples, and this first one here is Twisted Berry, and I don't have any scent description for the samples. And this just smells like a perfumey, like blueberry blackberry combination, and super cute with this little heart type. Smells like a perfumey blackberry to me. It's just like perfumey, or like, you know what it kind of smells like? Bath and Body Works like 1,000 Wishes, like combined with blackberry. It's kind of similar to that. So that's Twisted Berry. This next one is Biscotti, and I remember when I got this, I really liked it when I smelled it from the order. It smells like almond and coffee. It's really good. It smells like when you dunk a biscotti in coffee, and that's awesome. And this next one here is Pink Champagne, so I'm assuming pink sugar and champagne. And it kind of smells like bubblegum to me. I don't get anything fizzy. I don't really get a pink sugar. It kind of just smells like bubblegum. So there's that. But it's not bad. It's not my favorite, but it's not bad. I'll definitely melt it and see how I like it. And I'm gonna let these guys cure. I don't know what the recommended cure time is on L3, so if you're someone who purchases from her and you know more about it than I clearly do, feel free to let me know how long you cure her stuff for. I think I'm probably gonna give this like a month or 2, because that's what I do for everything. So we'll start with this one. So this was my own custom blend. I put this together, so there's no scent notes because everything is right here. So you were allowed to either pick one of her blends and add one of your own scents, or you could like do 3 of your own scents and mix them, or you could just get like this is something like her scent. So anyway, I put together sweet lavender, pink sugar, and toasted marshmallow. So what I was going for with this was kind of like a bedtime marshmallow fireside. Like, for whatever reason, like I've been really craving like a marshmallow fireside mixed with lavender, but I've never tried lavender from L3. So when I was looking through her blends, I saw sweet lavender listed more than I saw like just lavender. So I assumed that one would be better. Maybe it's listed more because people like it better and it's more popular. So I figured, since I wanted this to be like a sweet bedtime blend, not so much on the herbal side, since like toasted marshmallow fireside is like a sweet scent, I would do the sweet, and then I decided to put the pink sugar with it because I was thinking like a Super Tarts Go to Sleep blend would be like really kick-ass with marshmallow fireside. I don't know why I've been like really into like marshmallow fireside blended with things, but regardless. So yeah, and when I like wrote these in together. I actually put toasted marshmallow first because I wanted that to be the dominant note, but I don't really know how the customs work. So anyway, when I smelt this last week when I got it, it smelled exactly like Lush's Twilight scent. Actually, the two, I think, is this the other one? Yeah, so this is the other one that's pretty much the exact same blend, pink sugar, sweet lavender, and marshmallow. I just added toasted marshmallow because I assumed they would both be really, really different, but not everyone's toasted marshmallow is the same. Like, for example, Candy Panda's toasted marshmallow smells exactly like Bath & Body Works Marshmallow Fireside, but like Vintage Chic Scents toasted marshmallow smells totally different to me. So like, I know every vendor has a different toasted marshmallow. In my head, I was thinking Bath & Body Works Marshmallow Fireside, so I was like, oh, these two would be incredibly different, which is probably naive of me, but these both smelled exactly the same last week, which did not bother me because I love Lush's Twilight. I think it's an amazing scent, so I don't mind having this much of it. But had I known it would have been exactly the same, I would have gotten a totally different blend. I probably would have just gotten a toasted marshmallow and skipped out on this one. But I don't know. This is just what in my mind, I thought they were going to be totally different, but they weren't. But they're still good, so it doesn't really bother me. Anyway, so let's try this toasted marshmallow one and see if it still smells like Twilight or if more of the notes came out. It still smells exactly like Twilight to me. And that's just smelling the bag. So, and if you've ever, and these are gorgeous, like look at these chunks. Now, if you've ever smelled Twilight from Lush before, and this smells like the bath bomb, like exactly like the bath bomb. If you've ever smelled Twilight from Lush before, to me, it's an herbal lavender. So even though this says sweet, this comes off as pretty herbal to me. It really just smells exactly like Twilight. And this is what I mean, like I don't get any pink sugar in this. I definitely don't get any toasted marshmallow whatsoever. Like I'm trying to literally like inhale it and look for the pink sugar, and I'm not getting it. Although it's not bad, it's just not what I thought it would be. But that's a risk you always take with custom, so. Like when I smell the bag, it's really herbal, it's really Twilight-esque. When I smell the wax, it's a more toned down, muted type of scent. Still a little bit like Twilight, but not so herbal as the bag. So I don't dislike it. I like it. It's just not what if I knew I was getting two bags of Twilight, you know what I mean? So this next one is Chasing Fireflies, and this is exactly the same, just minus the toasted. This is just regular marshmallow. So like if I smell marshmallow versus toasted marshmallow, there's a really distinct difference to me that I assumed would have came out in this, but it didn't, and it is what it is. So here's this one. This is gorgeous. It looks like a sky. And they still smell identical. Like if you were blindfolded and you smell, and these come, there are 4 chunks in here. I think they all have 4 chunks in them, and these are huge. And like I said, her wax, and yeah, there's 4 in this one as well. Her wax is really strong and like powerful for me, so a little definitely goes a long way. So I think at minimum you could get like 4, you can cut this into 4. So what's that, like 8 melts? I'm not sure. And these bags, how much were they? I think like $8 to $10. So this is exactly the same as this blend where when I smell the wax, it's not as herbal as the bag smells. It smells a little more clean, whereas this smells a little more sweet. So, I mean, listen, it's good to have because I love lavender scents and I also really enjoy Twilight. So I don't mind having this like huge stash of it, and it's kind of nice, like I can cool off on ordering some lavender for a while because clearly I'm pretty stocked. So the next one over here, actually I'm gonna save that for last because that is my hands down favorite in this order. So let's go here. So when I was in the Facebook group, I was looking for scents, looking to see what other people recommended to do for this order, and someone had commented what is a good like laundry to mix with Love Spell, and Jennifer, the owner, had recommended April Downy Fresh because it's like she said it was a sweeter laundry of the whatever laundry oil she had, and she thought it would do best with Love Spell. So I ordered this one, and this was, I forgot her name, but she commented on the picture that I posted in the group of this wax, and she was like, oh, I got the Love Spell laundry too. And I was like, you must have been the one I copied this blend from. It came out beautiful. So I was going for, Candy Panda has a scent called Freak in the Sheets, and it's Love Spell laundry, and it's absolutely incredible. It's so good. It's definitely stronger on the Love Spell, and it almost smells like Snuggle fabric softener. It's amazing. So I didn't think this was gonna be identical because obviously it's this April Downy Fresh, and like I said, the Candy Panda one kind of smells more like Snuggle to me. So I knew this would be a little bit different, but I figured I love all things laundry. I love all things Love Spell, so you really can't go wrong. And this is really, really pretty. When you smell the bag, I just get laundry, and it smells, I've said this before, and I don't know if anyone else understands this, but I find a distinguishable difference between like laundry detergent and fabric softener, and this smells like laundry detergent. I happen to love both. So again, there's 4 giant chunks in here. So let's put that guy back. And I think these giant chunks are so pretty. Like, look at these colors. I love them. So here's this one. So the bag, all I smell is laundry. And when I smell the chunks, I get Love Spell. So I'm assuming the purple is Love Spell and the overpour is laundry. The chunks smell way better than the bag to me. Probably because the Love Spell is blended in there so well, and it makes it a really nice scent. Like, if they could make Love Spell scented detergent, I would be all over that. But this is absolutely beautiful. This is gonna be a really great like morning scent, like a really refreshing, like clean type of early morning scent, especially in the summer, and like especially if I'm doing like a cleaning day, if I'm doing chores, if I'm obviously doing laundry, I'm really gonna wanna melt this one. But it's really pretty. Again, it's not the same as the Candy Panda one, but that's what happens. Like, when you try to be a dick and copy another vendor's scent in a different vendor's customs, it's like, you should almost like kind of expect it to not be spot on, because it's kind of like, that's what you get. Maybe you should be a little more original. But like, I can't help it. And I know it's a little bit of like a dick move to just copy another vendor scent and do it in another like custom order. But it's like, if it's hard to get, like, I don't know. It's like you want to just like, okay, well, that one's so good. I love it, but I can barely get it. But now I can get it in this one, so I'm going to try it. But at the end of the day, it's still really amazing. And I love this one. And I'm really happy that I got this combination. This one's so good. I could smell this all day. Like, Love Spell and laundry, how can you go wrong? It's such a great combination. Like, Victoria's Secret needs to come out with laundry detergent and make a Love Spell detergent. So this next one here is Blackberry Whipped Cream and Aftershave. And this is a blend that was created by someone who is very active in the wax community in the Facebook group. She's got an Instagram and she has a YouTube channel, and her name is Carrie, and her Instagram is crs.21, I believe. And I believe her YouTube is Carrie Rose, or maybe, I think it's Carrie Rose. Anyway, she's all over a lot of the Facebook groups. So, and her Instagram, she takes gorgeous, gorgeous pictures. She melts a lot of L3 and a lot of the bathing garden, which, you know, anyone melting the bathing garden, like, that's the prettiest wax ever. So you already know her pictures are stunning, taking pictures of like so much bathing garden wax. Her Instagram is really beautiful. So if you're not following her, you should definitely check her out. So she created this blend, and I had no idea about it until I saw Things I Love video, not the most recent L3 order she posted, but the one before it. And she had gotten a doggy bag of this, and she was raving about it, and I was like, ooh, that sounds really freaking good. So I had to order this one, and it is just as good as I imagined it to be. Like, this smells so freaking awesome. I mean, you can't really go wrong. Carrie's a much better blender than I am. Like, I literally like blended something that basically already existed, stole another vendor's blend. Like, trust, when it comes to customs, I am the worst. I am so unoriginal. Like, I kind of like am a deer in headlights. I'm like, what do I do? What do I make? What do I want? Like, it's challenging for me. So here they are. Again, another 4-pack of these chunks. Oh my gosh. This bag smells amazing. And this wax, oh, it smells so good. It's very similar to the Love Spell laundry, except the colors are reversed. So you have the blue chunks and the purple overpour. I mean, just look at the vibrancy of these colors. It's gorgeous. Oh, this is so good. I really don't get much of the aftershave or the whipped cream. I really just get like a bright, juicy blackberry without smelling the wax. When I smell the bag, I feel like I get a little more of that like fresh masculine note. Yeah, when I smell the bag, I can get the aftershave, but when I smell the wax, I'm really just getting like juicy, fruity blackberry. But I do remember when I first smelled this, when I first got this order, I got a lot more shaving cream. So I guess that some of them have changed a little bit. So I'm really looking forward to see how these all do with more cure time and to see if they change more. Of course, I'll probably do like another like vendor ramble video and talk about L3 and talk about this order in like a month or two and see if they have changed a little bit, how they did after curing and how they grow. So this next one is my hands down favorite from the order, and I did not expect this to be my favorite. Like I knew I would like it from the scent note. So this is an L3 house blend. It's called Waxing Moon, and I'm gonna have to order more of this. Like once I smelled this one, I was like, damn it, I wish I got 2 bags of this instead of the 2 bags of the Twilight scent, but whatever. This is amazing. This is lavender, sugar milk, wild berry mousse, and scratch cake. So when I saw this, you guys know one of my favorite, well, my #1 favorite sugar milk scent is Vintage Chic's Milk Glass, which is blackberry. No, I think it is wild berry. I think it's like wild berry cake batter and sugar milk. So when I saw the wild berry mousse and cake with sugar milk, I was like, ooh, this is probably gonna be similar to Milk Glass. I should definitely grab this one because it's honestly the best sugar milk scent I've ever smelled, hands down. And it's that little bit of that wild berry that's in it, because I found I really, really, really love wild berry scents. I love wild berry and wild berry mousse. They're just like tart and sweet. It's just a really, really great scent, and I love it. And blended with sugar milk, it like cuts that overwhelmingly sweetness of sugar milk, and it's gorgeous. So I figured throwing lavender into the mix, like how can you go wrong? Because that sounds pretty awesome. However, when I smelled this, it is 100% Milk Glass. It smells like a dead-on dupe to VCS Milk Glass. I don't get any lavender in this whatsoever, and that is fine by me because I am getting that decadent sugar milk cut with that tart wild berry, and oh my god, is it delicious. I love it. Guys, this is the most beautiful scent. I'm kicking myself for not getting 2 bags of this. I should have grabbed 2 of this one and traded out one of these 2. This is just incredible. I feel like it's got a little bit more of a bite to it than the VCS version, which is probably the lavender. Like, my nose can't detect like straight up lavender. It definitely doesn't smell like Twilight like those other 2 do. But maybe that's because these are sweet lavender and this is just lavender. It almost like just kind of balances out and gives it like a little uniqueness. It's really beautiful. It's really pretty. It's so well blended. And this one especially, I cannot wait to break into. Like, I love sugar milk blends, and I really love sugar milk with a tart, fruity note. It works. It works so well, and this is just holy deliciousness. It's so good. So that is it. That is my L3 Waxy Wonders custom haul, my first order from them. And I have to say, I'm really impressed. And I think this wax is just gorgeous. Like, these chunks are so beautiful to look at, and there is so much in here. I mean, these bags are full to the brim. There's just so much. So yeah, I'm really impressed. I'm really excited. I can't wait to melt it, wait till it cures, and just see how it does, because hopefully it's like the other L3 that I have and it's just gonna kick ass in here. So that is it. That is my order. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.